Peace, 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 family. Always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy rays. So, when I tell you, source, my ancestor will wake you up, baby, to do a message. They gonna wake you up. And the prophetic vibes in it. And I'll tell you. So, look, they got up and hit the record button because they wanted me for some reason. Like, it's the alignment. So, started this video at 4:44. And the divineness and what a divine ancestor has been coming to me and wanting me to speak about, and how this story is going to play grave importance in another beautiful soul's life. Okay? So with that being said, welcome to my channel. We're uplifting the soul to inner self-empowerment is the goal. So I was researching to remember and understanding. Let's see how we can get this. And understanding why it was given to me. So the frequencies of a Sankofa, the frequencies of a shaman, and the truths, speaking our truths, and the grave importance it plays in these footprints that we leave that are divine landmarks. Ooh, yeah, you see that light hitting. That light hitting. You might know me, I'm laughing. Then they was on the bed knocked out. I wasn't finna wake nobody up. Yeah, you know how I am. Like, It's how powerful, electromagnetic that we are. So somebody be like, why you ain't wake me up? I ain't finna touch none of that. You know, it's magic happening right now. You know? I'm finna just, boom, hey, wake up, hey. Spiritual journey, I understood that, no. I respect your rest and the divineness in it. No, I'm not finna wake you up. Oh, no. Like I said, and it's been a few shamans, and that's another, okay, they want me to talk about this too. So the research to remember, for one, it's already within us. Everything we need or desire is already within us. So when you understand that and you're going within and you're asking for clarity, make sure you're ready. Because they're going to be coming in. It's the test of your discernment to understand the alignment with your ancestors, your elders, or your forefathers. To understand that. Nothing else get in between that. So, this one And it's the honors of Credo Mutwa, a divine Zulu shaman who talks about ancient teachings. When I tell y'all, and we're going to do bit by bit along the way. It's just divine. And I'll toss over. It's 4:40, 4:36. Oh, Spirit was like, started at 4:44. So, that being said, like I said, giving honors to Credo Mutwa, Sinis of the Zulu Nation, and talking about, like, in our spirit led, like, the downloads and stuff I got, and then aligning to beautiful souls that speak the same things that I was receiving. So, who truly was giving us these messages? When we understand this with spirit and the spirit realm and our elders and our forefathers that knew their soul missions and soul purposes to speak the truth. So this one is divine. And we're going to talk about the talkers. And the talkers being the Chicta Wuri tribe. Chicta Wuri. I had to pull my tongue with it. But Chicta Wuri is what they were called. So, okay. And this is deep, guys. When we're talking about Sangomas and high priests and high priestesses, certain initiations that were to go about to test their faith, to test, just to test and challenge them and how loyal they're going to be to these secret societies. And these secret societies have known these things since the beginning of time. And they were secret societies for a lot of beautiful souls' protection and for theirs. So with that being said, understand why ignorance is bliss, and it's a dog-eat-dog world that is dismantling. Oh, baby, how will you get some truths and you speak your truths and this oneness that goes with it? Oh, no. So it's a divine honor for Credo Mutwa and secret societies just sitting back and watching. Somebody woke up and watching the chaos and mayhem that be going on in the spiritual realm, the etheric realm, as well as the physical. So you ain't got to question why stuff ain't going the way it's supposed to go, or why you got to do heavy. So that's heavy with every. You got to wonder why you doing heavy rituals This baby laid, this laid right on the notebook. Wake up as I'm doing. This energy. Salem. Get off the book. Get off the book. Yes. Look how they did the bed. I just wanted to do that. Entertainment. Little entertainment. That's all. That's all I am. Somebody laugh a little bit. I just heard somebody, oh. But for real though, he got to get off this book. Look, you want to play and go to sleep on. Somebody see the hook. He is asleep. Oh, I love that. So, him laying on this. These the notes. So, just to realm at that frequency of this your quiz right here. It's right there. So, flowing, understanding the alignment of this fruit that was given to you, and the joy to be able to speak this to help another beautiful soul understand other levels of consciousness. Realm with me, if you shall. So, like I said, beautiful souls, the Chictaw Wuri tribe and people. We're gonna take it to the top. So, beautiful souls, ever went scrolled down and went to some of the content that I first created. Ooh, baby, we finna talk about it. Some of my early downloads that I've gotten in understanding the life of a shaman and the journey we are to go on. Lay on the notebook and fight me, and was going back to sleep. Yeah, I'm telling. You got caught. Just keep flowing, guys, and talking about this divine message. Because this baby, it's his head leaning off for me. So like I said, we're going to take it from the top. Take it from the top. Just like this. So, Salem. Okay. Like I said, take it from the top, y'all. Let's get it. So, as the birds chirping in the background, singing at their frequency. Oh, I love it. It's the oneness for me. Yeah. Oh, you can see it. Yeah, there's some fruit, y'all. So when I look down at something else, I know you're gonna say that too. So this one, we're going to talk about divine level of consciousness when you're talking about creation. Oh, baby, how I tell you, this will shatter specific Bible scriptures. It's dismantling it. It just debunks a lot of scripture out. Yes, it does. So, at the beginning of my YouTube channel, I talk about how we communicated with all creations. Ooh, it says eyes for me. And looking half asleep. He's sleepy. Sleepy. Tell him they don't want it. Gonna suck through that portal. Oh, baby. You better balance your ethers. There's nothing understood with the protection of a cat and aligning to a beautiful soul that has a cat too, like how protective they are about, you know. Oh, okay. I'm about to catch him because like I said, he on the notebook. Ooh. About to roll over. But yeah, like I said, take it from the top. Allowing this baby to. It's a good distraction though. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't want to get too distracted to where, you know, yeah. He not finna chew on this notebook though. He not finna chew on this notebook. And guess what he's doing? Okay. So, like I said, taking it from the top. And then she gonna jump on my leg. Both of them up here. Y'all, we gonna do this energy grid read with both the children up. Excuse me, not children, Harus. It never hit about this children word. So that we're gonna go ahead and end that now while they up here. This baby slapped the whole crystal off the deck. This will get up here to slap the crystals right off the deck. Look, he just. This is how they play all day. Okay, y'all, give me a second. All right, jumping all on the crystals. I don't know anybody that know me or know about my channel, baby. Like we. Yeah, well. I think I understood that too. Like, when I was on a video chat with he wasn't even an Ifa Baba, like after now with him doing binding frequencies and spells and wanting to latch onto my energy opened me up to his energy for my protection. He might need it. Somebody need to hear that. When they do, it's the one. When they do that, if you really tapped in and doing the work, and it's the fact that some will go to a practitioner or somebody because they figure they need some help somewhere in life. They need the help and they need it now, so they gonna go pay for it and just don't know. You don't know. It's the alignment. You'll know it. You'll feel it in your soul. It's very important. Remember, they don't call it spiritual war for nothing. So you got a lot of beautiful souls that then harnessed and harvested beautiful souls' energy because they out here chasing power. And it's already in you. Couldn't wait for you to contact them. so they can take it. They ain't got none. So since you feel like you need some, let me get some of yours. It's that dog-eat-dog world. And it's way over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Because when that world crumbles and dismantles, you don't want to feel nobody karma in that parallel universe. Somebody need to tell that. You don't want to feel none of that. That's why the law of discernment and the law of not giving a fuck is of grave importance. The law of not caring? Oh, baby, why would I care? You did me a favor. Like I said, oh, yeah, when I tell y'all. And since when they do these things, like I said, they open themselves up. And now, you're just like a open book. With no boundaries. Gotta put the with no boundaries on there. That just opens it up completely. It's plenty of space, so we can do a once upon a time. And wouldn't like that though, would they? Some tell you, baby, about this. Some of these high priests and high priestesses, when they telling these stories, they spirit is still. Please believe that, because baby, that's listening to spirit. That's listening to ancestors, our highest self. Don't say it just yet. We get it. We get it. Because in the depths of it. So when I said that, like, if y'all ever heard of, like, remember the false psychic medium a while back, they called her Cleo. So certain readings that she had given, it's just false prophecy. You know how many people committed suicide and did stuff all because of false hope, false healing, you know, the manipulation in that, all for greed. So clearly, you understand that some make the possessions look good. Make these possessions look good. That's because they're just getting started. Might need a smack on the hand, because after a while, oh, so you think that's, oh yeah, you got initiated with. How did you possibly think that was, oh yeah, the mother of changes, and you sitting in frequencies of ignorance? Let the heartbeat go. How? But thank you for doing me a favor and taking that bait and moving yourself out the way. Oh. Divine grace and the death, because I died a little. Okay. I'll say. That's what they wanted me to do. Like, love, play a little bit. Be you. Like, I've always been a loving and happy, exciting, joyful being. And then just understanding the energies around us and what we came here to break, dismantle, release, heal, uplift. Like, did I say uplift already? I feel like I said that already, but hey, let's keep going. But yeah, this. I'm saying, let me see the babies ain't up here. I said the babies ain't up here no more, and this baby jumped on my lap. Ladies and gentlemen, Sable. But she not. This the main one that had him go down from jump, because she want to come up here and start playing with the crystals. No. Can you remake this bed up? Say that though. So, let's get it, y'all. Ashe. There's some artwork on it too. Y'all already know what's up, you know. But fill in the other stuff, you know, the little press stamps and stuff that's on there. So you make your own little book, your grimoire, whatever you want to call it. Though this is an ancestral Bible. Preferably, we're gonna. When you see that's I say ancestors. They want us to make our own scrolls. Make your own Bible, something fruitful that you ain't finna leap over here on my lap. Something that will be fruitful for the generations that's coming after you. And the generations that's coming after us. Sable. And understanding that, and why it's of grave importance now more than ever, the ancestors, the fruit, the knowledge that we're receiving at this moment. Got a hiccup and a burp. Not that I know about that. So, all right, y'all. Now we're ready. Okay, let's. You know, keep it flowing. I'll say to that. So, took it from the top. Like I said, it's just, I feel so grateful for this clarity and aligning to this divine shaman in the spirit realm and in the ethers. So, in the knowing, times before times, a lot of beautiful souls got this download and are getting this download as they're activating their DNA strand activations that lies within the vessel. So, in that knowing that we never moved our lips for real. In the times of time. Now we getting deep. Before the Bible was written, no words, just we could look at each other and telepathically speak. We didn't, not yet in this life, on this timeline we're talking about. So bear with me, let's keep going. Just sounds, tones, and frequencies. That's why it's divine and easy to talk and communicate with a lion, tiger, bear, fish, dolphin, any creation. Any melanated, high frequency melanated beings. So, as we're speaking in vibrations, frequencies, and energies, these tones, no language. And the no language in these lands, like I said, this debunks a lot of things. This before you, Adam and Eve. So let me round with me. Why I say this is way before Adam and Eve. As the beautiful souls kept walking about each other, out of nowhere, something from the sky comes down in the shape of a bowl, like a saucer, golden saucer, coming down with black smoke and fire as came down. Ain't gonna tell you that. You see the ship coming down, hoo, 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 hoo. But then out of nowhere, boom, they appear like the ship ain't even fell all the way down yet. That's just shows you how powerful we truly are. And this is the Chitawuri nation. So as this being came down onto us and speaking, saying that they were on these lands way before we came. Like I said, came down. Gold and crystals. You can see that gold and gems and crystals all around the ship. So, no, didn't put that in it. The Chitawuri tribe was a tribe of a reptilian race. So this is deep when we're talking about the Anunnaki and the Illuminati and the things that they spoke and how these frequencies. So we're gonna keep it on the topic at hand. So, and how everything aligned to what's going on today. So when he came down, like I said, we didn't speak. There was no language, just sounds, tones, frequencies. And to say we came back to the green womb of our mother of this earthly plane. They call her Mother Earth. So, in coming here, speaking to our elders and forefathers on how they gave them gifts, one catch. They were to worship them. They wanted our forefathers and elders to worship them. And in that worshiping, they gave gifts and powers. Oh, if we were already telepathically speaking at sounds, tones, frequencies, this is why a lot of beautiful souls awaken to who they are fast. I didn't put that in there either. So, telepathically speaking, masculine and feminine being on each body. So that means man and woman in one body. Man parts, woman parts in one body. And this is deep initiations, y'all, of real high priest, high priestesses. You got to understand this. And when you're initiated and divinely supposed to speak about it, baby, you better speak about it. So, stay on the topic at hand. Baby, when I tell you, Credo Mutois is up. It's the fact that when, and if you did it unrighteously, oh baby, they tear them ethers up. Oh, they on these energy grids. Oh, pum, 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 they're ready. Pum, 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 they're ready. Pum. That's what DNA activations is. Oh, baby, just to be flowing in these vessels. And he said, I don't care. In a secret society, they have been quiet for far too long as Africa is dying. The culture, the people. All because there's specific truths that aren't being spoken about. And beautiful souls need to know. Divine honors in that. It should motivate a lot of beautiful souls. You're very spiritual. You go into realms ones don't want to go in. You go into depths that a lot of beautiful souls don't want to go in. That's because everybody's purpose ain't the same. Right there. So, let's get back to it. So, the Chitawuri, the reptilian race, they it's pretty much all I feel from the story was, manipulative tactics. Anybody that know about the Anunnaki and why they came down and how they gave the ancestors specific routes and where to go to dig the crystals, the gold, the iron, the zinc, the tin, the mercury. They knew exactly where to go for us to dig. And the puppets. Oh, how this aligns to everything I've been saying about false prophets and puppets, or praise. That's so powerful. Been on this earthly plane this long, of course you need some melanated organs, and then the divine knows about it. Makes sense, because everything is energy. So to keep a divine crown, or that fruit that comes to a divine crown, they eating brains. To want to feel love or some type of frequencies of purity, eat the heart. I know. I think I felt when I first got the downloads to talk about it. Sound like they in the messing something up they ain't gonna clean. Anyway, so y'all, tell you about these kittens. So, and then these lands, and then this time, y'all see like in the Bible artwork about Adam and Eve, like there was no desert. I don't know if anybody, like I said, look at my kind of where's sand? Where's sand come from? Because it's coarse grains, feldspar. Quartz grain? tell y'all, when I got the download of seeing a flying saucer just hovering over mounds and pyramids full of crystals and gold, just to take the crystals and gold right off of it, like zap, pop, and just turn it into sand and dirt. That's just one frequency of it. Now they show me like buckshots, the real old shotgun, the buckshots where they gotta put the thing in it and load it up, shooting off the noses, you know. Oh, them noses. That's ancestral. Just like, you know, like, oh. Ooh, they coming in strong. We ain't even started talking about the other story that we supposed to be talking about. Benin, B-E-N-I-N, Egyptians. So that's why you have Egyptians and Yoruba together. So I understood that, like, and then the bloodlines that come with them. Like I said, we don't want to hear nothing unless you're talking about this melanin chart, baby, and the rank in it. Some of us have already activated and tapped into the Sankofa frequencies to know it. Just sitting back and observing, watching them just die off, dismantle, and ain't no I told you so. Okay, you can kiss my feet, but ain't no bowing. No, we bow to no one in this life, but to ourselves for doing the work. I said it was like, yeah, somebody needed to hear that. No, not what I just said. A little bit. We're gonna rewind it. Yeah. You're gonna have some come up to you. Oh, can I kiss your feet? No. You're barefoot. Just let me, put their lips on the veins of your feet and toes and just kiss your feet. Why? You gotta understand that too. Why would another beautiful soul just out of nowhere want to come up to you and kiss your feet? Come on now. I like staying on topic at hand. So, I was saying about the worst. Where does sand come from? Because in these times, there was trees the size of giants just growing. Because if you really look at some of these mountains, like Grand Canyon, these mountains look like a whole tree was cut. And for this tree to be this huge, what saw on this earthly plane cut it? Oh, baby, ain't no saw cut that. Look like I said, to buzz and zap and take the crystals and go right off the pyramid. Oh, they had no problem with levitating up in this golden ship. Hit a button and laser beam a whole line and cut the tree down. Cut the whole tree down. So I understood that too when I was aligning. What is sand? Where does sand come from? Because the downloads, the visions, I was seeing it, baby, these pyramids and the ancestors, it wasn't no sand. It was jungle, lions, tigers, and bears. The land was plentiful. That lion go over there and bite an apple right off the tree or grab one and slide right down his tail and throw it to you. Get you an apple too. Downloads just coming easily and effortlessly when you're speaking your truth. And it's interesting when we're talking about Akasha, how they put it in movies. All in the movies. I always want to get this angle switched a little bit so we can, let's see how that one on. It's still there. Yeah. So let's get it. And I say, So like I said, there was no language, just sounds, tones, frequencies, telepathically speaking to one another. So in the jungle, and as you see, and you gotta understand that too, with so many different timelines and time loops. That's why you get a man with the feminine out to the forefront, or a woman with the masculine out to the forefront. Though, don't get it twisted. That's what some of y'all be dropping like flies, cause you judging from the outer perspective instead of going baby, cause baby, that masculine and feminine is divinely balanced. So I'm with some of y'all beautiful souls. Y'all meet a drag queen and baby, they is spiritually holy. And that's just for one portal. And then some are just gurus in their own world, in their own universe. And then you have your universe, your world. How's that working out for you? Because for one, baby, you ain't hurting and hindering this beautiful soul by telling them. And then you should hear how you sound. It's an abomination. Who told you it's an abomination? When the beginning of times, before times, and before times, before your Adam and Eve, baby, man and woman was in one body with no language, nothing rolling off of thy lips, only reciprocated vibrations, frequencies, and energies from specific tones. So yeah, I get it. Ooh, who she think she is? Where she come from? No, what she talking about. I need to dig. I ain't say none of that. I ain't say nothing about no. Do this or being with a woman or being with a man is. I didn't say nothing like that. Shatter that ego. I said reproduction comes at so many other frequencies that our ancestors used, forefathers and elders, baby, and the magic in it. Ain't no manipulation in that. But this frequency of reproducing has come forth so far in generations and centuries to have manipulative frequencies in it. Are we straight? That's why going within, so that you don't go without, is divine. Make that make sense, bruh. Like, no. Well, let's get back to certain topics of this story that they want me to talk about before we end this. So, Okay, so when they came down, like we went to that, they wanted, the reptilian race wanted our people to praise them. That one catch, you gotta praise us and worship us as your gods. I had to worship them as our God and supreme creator. A reptilian race, y'all. Remember we said it at the beginning, Chiktawuri. And y'all hit the comments up below. Is this a gift or no? Because we were already telepathically speaking and teleporting and levitating. Lions, tigers, bears. That tree in the way. Okay, right out the roots and lay it back down and make sure the roots sink back into Mother Gaia. Okay, that looks better right there. Oh, okay, so and okay. There's a lot of reptilian frequencies that don't like this story being spoken for the simple fact that it dismantles the manipulation. And why? Is that your ancestor, baby? Who you really listening to? Because if you thinking it's doing this and it's causing mayhem and mayhem and mayhem, you think it's a gift and it's causing mayhem, take heed if it's a Chiktawuri and not your ancestors. All of this plays grave importance on this energy grid read in the honors of Credo Mutwa, baby. Like I said, it's a divine honor. And in that, we're just gonna flow and say the end of this message, because like I said, as I'm saying these messages, allow the ancestors to come through, and anything that needs to be said too aligns with it, and it's just flowing easily and effortlessly. I'll show you 52:52 on the time. So, warning elders and forefathers. I got another spirit bird. Warning our ancestors and forefathers to worship them and honor them and praise them as our creators. So, seeing them, they did so. Take heed as the story goes. They dug a hole. They dug a hole. And then another. So they dug 2 holes. Remember I told y'all, everybody, we didn't have to speak. We could just having whole conversations, telepathically speaking. Huh? Oh. And in that, in that, Now, these is very ancient ancestors. Like, you hear so many different tones. We'll get to why I just said that. Ooh, and it's heightening so powerful. Right, speaking their truths. You know, these is ancient times, like we're talking about Talos, Lamidia, Atlantis, like certain frequencies, all this. So, telling them to honor and worship them as their supreme creator, and in that they were going to gift them. So one of the first gifts they gave them, like I said, which is with that, we're gonna go back to the 2 holes, then we're gonna go back to that. The 2 holes they dug turned out creating a cave. 1 cave on this side, 1 cave on that side. You know, but I remember each beautiful vessel already having a man and woman in one body. So 1 cave was green, 1 cave was red. Understand that too when you get the blue tie and the red tie. They'll be staying on the topic at hand. I love how they wanted me to say that though with it. You got the red cave and the green cave. Whoever went in a green cave and he came out became the womb man. Whoever went in the red cave and he came back out became man. And this was gifted to us by the Chiktawuri tribe of reptilian races. So, as we get out the cave now, we're looking at each other. Shayan said, realm with me if you should. Haven't you ever wondered, you on your spiritual journey, you healing, you know, it's boundaries. Have you ever wondered why when you look at a beautiful soul, when you look them in their eyes, but you can't help yourself, you look right at their titties. You look right at their sacred area. Look at this, look, just the boundary. Look right at a man's stuff. If he got on sweats so you can see his print, you look right at it. Going back to these times where we stood in the men looked at the woman like, what's that dangling on her chest? Just what's that? And then the women looking at the men like, look like a snake. What's that dangling? Each other looking at each other. What's that dangling? So, remember they said coming with many gifts, bearing many gifts. So, said they were going to give them another gift, the gift of language. So, remember, everybody's at their own sound, tone, and frequency. So when they got to speaking, one man didn't understand this man, and then this man is getting insulted or offended, feeling like this man is disrespecting him. So men killing men. Cause mayhem. All the Chittawuri main goal was to get them to dig up this gold, baby. This zen, this zinc, zen. The zen kundalini sensations. Ask me how Kalima just collaborated the culture. We'll tap into that too. Let me make sure I write that down because she came through strong. When ancestors love when divine stuff is being spoken about, they'll come through too. It's something that collaborates with that. Because anybody that knows me and the stories I talk about with Kalima and the painting, all the men in the background, she got all these heads, she done chopped off all these men heads. All you see is women fighting men. Control. Wanting to take over. In plain sight. They wanted me to say that before I continue the story. In plain sight. I'll be having to do that too, because you are your everlasting motherfucker, man. I know you lying. It didn't know to. And that's balance. Because you know it wasn't right. That's so wrong. Like, no. Truth may hurt. Always set you free. So, y'all the one that's in it. I love it. So, giving, just separating, giving them this gift by separating masculine and feminine into another way of thinking. So if man and woman was together in one vessel, truly a man and a woman in one body, to separate that and put woman with masculine and feminine energy and man with masculine and feminine energy. Y'all see how that? So when you align back to the man and the woman within, so separating them so they can have more bodies to dig this gold. They had to get this gold and crystals. When they dug the holes and made the caves. So this cycle of golding and mining, they seen Chitawuri. I definitely make sure I put the names down. The names are of grave importance too when we're talking about the reptilian race and Inki and Anu. So when they came, and why y'all, okay, I say, the female reptile seen that they were down, they were sad. Like, why you not happy? She said, we dig for the gold and we honor, we worship you, and still, we're not happy. Gave them the gift Remember, they just sitting there looking at each other. They ain't know what to do with each other. She gave them the gift to understand each other's bodies. It's okay, this is what a woman does, and this is what a man does, and this is how it started with the reptilian race. And the head, Chiktawuri, make sure when I go back to that side, I see it's closed. When I go back to it, I'll put their names in there specifically. So when he came back to her and was like, what's going on? What is all these noises they're having sex, they're creating, they're reproducing? So in that, there was a lot of moaning and loud noises in the bush, in the jungle. So he's like, what is all this ruckus? What's that loud noise? What's going on? He said, what have you done? What have you done? They're not digging up the gold, the mercury, the zinc. They too busy making love. All you hear is noises. So, I can fix this. So, the reptilian woman fixed that by saying, from here on out, she's going to get pregnant, and for a certain amount of time, you're not going to hear the noises anymore. So, that happened. Then there was the gift of language. I did say that too. The gift of language. So when they all began to speak, they weren't speaking at the same frequency because everybody's at their own frequency. So, like I said, started killing and dying off when it came to that one vibration, that one so-called gift. That's why when, especially if it's a subconscious program on autopilot, if you talking to a beautiful soul and they don't understand or resonate with anything that you're saying, 9 times out of 10 they're nowhere near the frequency that you're at. It may resonate a month from now, a week from now, a day. Hey, cuz, I remember when you said, yeah, just an example, somebody needed to hear it like that. With these components is why we're specifically here today on these earthly planes, speaking about these things. Okay. I'll show you. Okay, so we're gonna say this for tomorrow, but we wanted to start it by talking about that, how they wanted them to worship them, and they chose 2 caves. They made 2 caves, and your choice, your free will chose which cave to go down into. And that's another reason why, in a past life, you felt like you're a woman now, but you felt like you was a man in a past life. A couple times, few times. This, I'll take a seat. You understand how powerful you are. Ooh. Someone has seen themselves try, so everybody ever seen Look Who's Talking, where there's like a tunnel and it's like stars, you're just traveling and going through something. Somebody has specifically seen this. It was like, yeah, I was a man in a past life, or I was a woman in a past life. That's divine. Do you hear me? That's divine. But you write it down for the hoodoos that's coming after you. It's a divine story to tell them. Oh, or for them to read and pick up on something that you leave behind. So, we're going to go ahead and end it. Is there anything specifically else that I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I just wanted to get that through and talk about it. Like I said, that debunks like certain scriptures in Genesis, the genes of Isis. I said, Ashe, and dismantling false stories and giving space for the stories that truly align to the people and the culture. Dismantling it. Like I said, divine melanated beings. The reptilians, they need something to stay here on this earthly plane. It's the fact that would tell that this is their earth. That they lived on these lands long, long time ago. I'll show you, I heard her, and they did. I'll show you. They're taking advantage of things, though. That's why you have inner terrestrials, outer terrestrials, inner earth terrestrials, etheric terrestrial, like, baby. I make sure I put that etheric terrestrials in there. There is divine duties at all times. Hit myself. So, yeah. We'll go ahead and end it. I just wanted to make sure I narrowed it down to that part where it would sum it up and why these gifts that are upon us, knowing why they're at play, amplifying that, and understanding the oneness within the vessel divinely. Tapping into who you truly are as a multidimensional, electromagnetic, powerful being before any reptilian race came to us, speaking in sounds, tones, and frequencies, telepathically speaking. Know why they coming to D, homie. The woman king, nations of goddesses. They gonna get it, don't get it twisted. The God, the kings, stayed on standby. Always right there with us at the forefront. Don't get it twisted. But they understood the oneness, the divine oneness. See, sound, tone, frequency. I wonder why you innately do that when you communicate with the cat. Caden came. I was doing it for Sable. Caden Kaden, you're not wetting the kittens. It's not, you gonna cover the whole table when you jump up here. Kaden, there's no room. Kaden, I'm almost done with the video, baby. There's no room. What you finna lay right there? Everybody welcome. Kaden. Don't touch that phone. Kaden. Yeah, just let him lay right there. Alrighty. Okay. So he's just gonna lay right there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end it right here. But I wanted to make sure I got it at a good point where we could take it back or get back to it. Okay. We're just saying a few more things to make sure. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. So the divine is in this one level of consciousness when we're dealing with the reptilian races and why things are the way they are at this moment here today. Okay? The divine is in it. Like I said, so many levels of consciousness. To understand this, and like I said, the Anunnaki, the Illuminati, melanated beings, the divine melanated beings. So, that being said, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it. But it was a divine delight in the honors of Credo Mutua and this giant for speaking his truths about secret societies and the depths of what is destructive to the people, because ones will go to the depths to silence themselves from not speaking their truths. No, yeah, I'm just gonna live my happy little life. No, your life ain't little. Though, that's where you put yourself at with the karma that you sitting in for not speaking. So yes, I give honors to Credo Mutua for saying, I know y'all out y'all everlasting mind. Back home to the motherland, to the mothership, in the true density we are to be in, the truest one. I felt that. So yeah, divine honors, always, peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Ashe.